What if I told you that Martha, my 68-year-old neighbor, went from struggling to get out of her recliner to hiking 3 miles every weekend, using just 5 simple exercises that take less time than brewing your morning coffee? And here's the kicker. She started seeing results in just 14 days. No gym membership, no complicated equipment, and definitely no exercises that make you feel like you're auditioning for, the Olympics. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 5 exercises can literally add years to your life and life to your years. And I promise the 5th one will surprise you. It's something you probably haven't done since you were a kid, but it's absolutely game-changing for anyone over 60. Now, before we dive in, let me ask you something. How many times have you watched a fitness video only to think, yeah, right, like I'm gonna do that at my age? I get it. I'm Sarah, and I've been working with seniors for over 15 years, and I've seen every excuse in the book. But I've also seen miracle transformations that started with just one simple decision: to stop making excuses and start with exercises that actually work for you, not some 25-year-old influencer's body. Here's what most fitness experts won't tell you. The fitness industry has been lying to you. They keep pushing the same old advice. Just walk more, or try these intense workouts. But here's the brutal truth. Generic walking routines and high-impact exercises are actually setting you up for failure. Your metabolism has slowed, your joints need different care, and your balance systems require specific training that nobody talks about. I see it all the time. People over 60 who start with good intentions, follow some experts' advice, end up injured or discouraged, and then give up entirely. Meanwhile, they're missing out on the golden years they deserve. But what if I told you there's a completely different approach, one that works? Over the past 15 years, I've helped thousands of people over 60 reclaim their strength, balance, and independence, not through fancy gym routines or complicated programs, but through 5 specific exercises that target the exact areas you need most after 60. These aren't just random exercises I picked out of a hat. They're scientifically backed, joint-friendly, and designed specifically for the unique challenges you face after 60. And here's my promise to you. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete system that takes less than 20 minutes, requires minimal equipment, and can be done in your living room. Plus, I'll share the one mistake that 90% of people over 60 make that actually weakens their body instead of strengthening it. Ready? Let's transform you, starting today. Exercise 1, the Core Commander Plank. Let's kick things off with the exercise that looks deceptively simple, but packs more punch than a heavyweight boxer, the plank. And before you say, I can't do planks, hear me out, because this isn't about becoming a fitness model. It's about something much more important. Here's something most people don't know. Your core isn't just your abs. It's a complex system of muscles. After 60, when this system starts to weaken, everything else falls apart. Your posture, your balance, even your breathing. But here's the beautiful thing about the plank. It trains all of these muscles at once, like conducting an orchestra, where every instrument plays in perfect harmony. How to do it? Lie face down on the floor. Place your forearms under your shoulders, elbows bent at 90 degrees. Now, you lift off from the ground, creating a straight line from your head to your heels. Think rigid plank of wood, not sagging hammock. Here's the secret. Tighten your stomach like someone's about to playfully poke you in the belly. Hold for 20 seconds to start. Can't do it on your toes? No problem. Keep your knees on the ground, but maintain that straight line from head to knees. You're still getting 80% of the benefit. Why? It's magical. This single exercise strengthens your abs, back, shoulders, simultaneously. It's like getting 4 exercises in one. But here's where most people sabotage themselves. Exercise 2, the chair-assisted hip master. Let me teach you the movement that could literally save your back for the rest of your life. It's called the chair-assisted hip hinge, and it's going to retrain you to move like it did when you were 30. This exercise is like going to movement school. It teaches you the right way to bend and lift. How to do it. Stand in front of a sturdy chair, feet hip-width apart. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Never lock them straight. Now, here's the key. Push your hips back like you're trying to sit down, but don't actually sit. Keep your chest up and back straight as you hinge forward about 45 degrees. You should feel a gentle stretch in the back of your legs. That's your hamstrings saying, "Thank you." Pause for a moment, then push through your heels and return to standing. The progression secret: start with just your weight. Once you master the movement, hold a soup can in each hand. Eventually, you can progress to light dumbbells. Why? It's life-changing. This teaches your hips and glutes to do the heavy lifting, protecting your precious lower back for everything from gardening to playing with grandkids. Speaking of protection, wait until you see how the next exercise bulletproofs your upper. Exercise 3, the Wall Push-Up Powerhouse. Here's a confession. I used to think wall push-ups were baby exercises, until I saw what they did for Eleanor, my 75-year-old client who went from needing help opening jars to confidently pushing open heavy restaurant doors. The truth is, after 60, you don't need to prove anything to anyone. You need exercises that build real strength for real life. And wall push-ups are the smartest way to build strength without beating up your joints. How to do it. Stand about arm's length from a wall. Place your hands flat against the wall at shoulder height, slightly wider than your shoulders. Keep you in one straight line. No sagging belly. Slowly bend your elbows and bring your chest toward the wall. Pause briefly when your nose almost touches, then push yourself back to the starting position. The magic number: start with 8-12 repetitions at a slow, controlled pace. Quality over quantity, always. Progression pathway: once wall push-ups become easy, move to a kitchen counter, then maybe a sturdy coffee table. You're literally leveling up your strength step by step. Why it's perfect for 60+. Zero wrist strain, adjustable difficulty, and it builds the exact pushing strength you use to get up from chairs, push doors, and maintain independence. But now comes the exercise that will literally change how you stand and move through the world. Exercise 4. The Horse Stance Stability Master. This next move has been used for over 2,000 years to build strength, balance, and mental focus. It's called the horse stance, and while it might look like you're just standing there, your entire body is working overtime in the best possible way. Here's why this matters after 60. Every year, 1 in 4 seniors experiences a fall. But here's what's really scary. It's not just about broken bones. It's about the fear that follows. The fear of moving, of being active, of living fully. The horse stance doesn't just prevent falls, it builds the kind of deep, stable strength that makes you feel confident. How to do it. Stand tall with your feet wider than shoulder width apart. Turn your toes slightly outward, about 30 degrees, like a duck. Now, slowly bend your knees and lower your hips as if you're sitting back into an invisible chair. Don't go too low. Start with a shallow squat, just enough to feel your legs working. Keep your back straight, chest up, and breathe normally. The hold. Start with 15 seconds. Work your way up to 60 seconds over several weeks. Need support? Stand near a wall or chair. Even just lightly touching it with your fingertips helps your brain feel balanced and secure. Why it's transformative. This exercise strengthens your legs, glutes, and core while improving your balance and coordination. Plus, it builds the kind of mental focus that carries over into every aspect of your life. But the exercise that surprised me most with its results is coming up next. Exercise 5, the Dumbbell Butt Hinge Powerhouse. This is the exercise I promised would surprise you. It's the single most functional movement you can master after 60. It teaches you to move powerfully and safely in ways that directly translate to everything you do. Let me tell you about Frank, a 68-year-old who came to me because his back ached every time he worked in his garden. 3 months of dumbbell butt hinges later, he's not only pain-free, he's helping his neighbors with their yard work too. This exercise is like a masterclass in proper movement. It strengthens your back, hamstrings, lower back, and core, while teaching you the safest way to pick things up and put them down. How to do it. Start standing tall, feet about, butts width apart, holding a light dumbbell, or even a soup can, in both hands in front of your thighs. Keep a soft bend in your knees. Now, slowly push your back like you're reaching your back toward an imaginary wall behind you. As your butts move back, your upper body will naturally tip forward, but keep your back flat and chest lifted. Lower the weight down along the front of your legs, stopping around mid-shin or just below your knees. You should feel a gentle stretch in the back of your legs. Start smart. Begin with 8-10 repetitions using just your own weight or a very light weight. Master the movement first, add weight later. Why it's the surprise exercise? Because it looks simple, but it's training some of the most important movement patterns you can use every single day. Plus, it's building strength in all the right places to keep you moving pain-free for years to come. The mistake that ruins everything, going too hard, too fast. I call it the January gym syndrome. You start with great intentions, overdo it on day 1, get sore or discouraged, and quit by week 2. Here's what actually works. Start with half the reps I mentioned. Yes, half. Master the movement first, build strength second. You will thank you, and you'll actually stick with it. The 2-week rule. Give these exercises exactly 2 weeks of consistent practice. That's when the magic happens. That's when you start remembering what it's capable of. Progressive loading. Secret. Week 1-2, learn the movements. Week 3-4, add time or reps. Week 5-6, add light resistance where appropriate. This isn't a race, it's a lifestyle. Let me tell you about the transformations that still give me goosebumps. Dorothy, age 74, started these exercises because she was tired of feeling old and creaky. 8 weeks later, she's not just playing on the floor with her great-grandchildren, she's getting up without even thinking about it. But here's the best part. She told me, "I feel like myself again." Or Robert, 69, who went from being afraid to walk to the mailbox because he was worried about falling, to planning a trip to Europe with his wife. He said, "These exercises didn't just change my body, they changed my entire outlook on what's possible." And then there's Patricia, 76, who started doing these exercises after her doctor mentioned she was at high risk for osteoporosis. 6 months later, her bone density had improved so much that her doctor asked what she was doing differently. Here's what they all discovered. The secret to joyful later years isn't about turning back the clock. It's about making sure you can keep up with your dreams. Subscribe and ring that notification bell because I post new senior-friendly content every week. Comment below with joyful later years and tell me which exercise you're going to start with today. Share this with someone you care about who deserves to feel strong, confident, and joyful in their later years. Every person over 60 who feels strong, confident, and pain-free didn't get there by accident. They got there by making small, consistent choices every single day. Today, you get to make that choice too.